like this playstyle with me, or the way I think about it is, where Raven is like expressive combos, very much like she gets the most out of the character.
Yeah.
SilverBullet is like, he's more defensive. He will like punish you with like out of shield options, and he will like fish for the kill confirms. And he's really good at the kill confirms. Like I think he, in terms of kill confirms, I think he has them down better than Raven does. That's my personal opinion, because Raven is more like expressive combos and like frame trapping.
Yeah.
With SilverBullet, it's like down tilt into to read the tech chase, into you're dead.
I guess the thing with Crom is that like any straight hit will kill.
Yeah.
Kill percent. It's like you don't even need the confirms.
Man with big sword kills. Who knew?
This character's crazy. And here we go.
Yeah.
It's Crom against Sephiroth.
Also, yeah, Mettyu is a man of many, many characters, and this is a new one. I've seen the Little Mac, I've seen the Cloud, I've seen the PT, but this is something I've not seen before.
Yeah, I have never seen Mettyu Sephiroth before. I wonder if this is a counter pick for this matchup.
I wouldn't have thought so, because I don't think this is that good of a matchup for Sephiroth. I think Sephiroth probably wins, but like I don't think it'd be super Sephiroth favored. But maybe he's just giving a little tribute to our boy Dobbs in France today.
That's true. That's true. We all miss you, Dobbs.
Yeah, because right now the title for best Sephiroth.
Oh, that was an ambitious edge guard. I like the idea with the counter. But
yeah.
Crom wasn't the only one in this matchup with the counter. Could we see something similar from Mettyu?
Yeah, because that Sephiroth counter is just aggressive. It's not even right if I'm talking about it. It's like, it's unfair. Like,
it is obnoxious.
It's a stupid move. Stupid move. It's like, your own
Can
counter.
I make it back?
Yeah,
there we go, here's the counter,
yeah.
and that's the first stop call.
Like, what was I talking about? That's stupid. That's unfair.
Yeah. And in this matchup in particular, with Crom having such a linear recovery.
Yeah.
But we're back to even.
That F tilt just kills immediately, because like Sephiroth is so light, because that's how they had to balance him. Because you look at all his moves, everything he has, you think this character must be so good, and they were like, okay, he is so good. We got to make him stupidly light for no reason and have massive hurt boxes. And now you have this character, which is like,
isn't he the weight of Pikachu?
What?
He's like the same weight as Pikachu.
He's like same weight as Fox, and Fox is really like, he's like bottom 5 for characters in weight list. So yeah, he's very light. But right now, Sephiroth in the lead. Mettyu, with a character I've not seen him play before, doing pretty well.
Looking pretty even, although as I say that, stacking on the damage here a little bit. It's a very back and forth game. Yeah,
right there, SilverBullet looking for the tech roll away, rolled in by Mettyu to avoid it. Right now, quite a cagey game, but
it's just each of them gets like a few swings each.
Yeah.
Very back and forth.
Because at this point, it's like very even, because you may say Crom at a higher percent, but you know, Sephiroth, well, he's dying soon anyway, so it won't take much to kill him.
Yeah.
Also,
maybe letting him get off the ledge a bit easily there.
Yeah, I think he wasn't putting the pressure on that much there. There's projectiles from Sephiroth and that shield break move he has. Could do really well. Could do really well at ledge.
Works this time.
Yeah, both of these characters, both of these players, not really looking to go ledge trap aggressively. It makes sense for Crom and SilverBullet because jab into bear. That's the Crom special.
Ledge trap.
Yeah, but like when Sephiroth is off stage, you're not going to see SilverBullet rush off to the ledge because you know Sephiroth's recovery is going to like go into like it's going to hit you. Like I was like slightly too close to the ledge against Seal, took 40%. You don't want to be near Sephiroth at ledge.
Yeah. Oh, spaced that perfectly to avoid
lovely spacing. Lovely spacing. SilverBullet and a good lead here. Nice up airs.
Okay, let's see how much extra credit SilverBullet can build up.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. SilverBullet not really going for like massive combos. He's just looking to get you in a bad position and tack on damage. It's like a war of attrition when you play him. That's what you have to get used to.
It's a very mature playstyle.
Yeah.
A lot of patience. Good mental game.
It's very simple, but it's very effective. Like, you won't see him overextending much. He'll just get that damage, and then he'll be like, okay, closer to kill percent, closer to my kill confirm. And that's how he wins his games.
Look at how much he's dashing just back and forth,
just
and forth,
defensive,
looking for
just
the
defensive. Opening. He's telling Mettyu right now, you have to overextend to hit me. And that's a bad position for him to be in.
Mettyu's way in here is really to kind of reach this empty movement.
Yeah.
Try and punish it. But then SilverBullet's so ready.
Yeah, he needs to be more aggressive to get in against SilverBullet, but that's also what SilverBullet wants, you know what I mean? Like, but right now, got him off stage, using the upbeat to avoid the projectile. Of course, no reflector on Crom, no counter, no counter that would work on that projectile from Crom, so bad position to be in, but right now, SilverBullet almost killing Mettyu right now, and that F tilt's going to do it.
Solid F tilt, just to close out the game. Very non-committal move as well.
Lovely play from Mettyu. Not Mettyu. Well, Mettyu too. But SilverBullet played really well that game.
Yeah. So game 1, I think that could have gone either way, if I'm honest.
It could have gone either way, but I think SilverBullet adapted really well there.
Yeah.
I know this is a new character for Mettyu. I think we'll probably see a new character at the next As1. That's just what he's like, you know. Self-proclaimed best random in Ireland. I think he probably is. No offense to Fantalit or Migby, but
Brian is seething.
Oh, Brian's seething. Cope, mauled, seethed. Brian. He's T-Own over there. It's fine.
Yeah, he can't hear us. Don't worry.
We're projected by the wall of. Oh, here.
And here we go. Surely enough, a counter pick.
No, this is
Pokemon trainer.
No, this is the bread and butter for Mettyu. Like it's like you would expect someone who's so good at playing so many characters to be a main of the character that has 3 characters in one, and that's what Mettyu is.
Very much the multi-instrumentalist of the scene.
Exactly. Yeah. The multi-instrumentalist. The multi-instrumentalist.
There you go.
I'm wearing a mask. It's difficult.
It's okay. Yeah.
Like that's a funny way to put it.
Yeah. It's like this kind of just jack of all trades.
He plays the drums and he plays the guitar. He plays Squirtle and he plays Charizard.
This is like playing the whole band Pokemon.
It's true. It's true. But how well will that band be singing right now against SilverBullet? Back to Pokemon Stadium 2.
Can he orchestrate a victory here in game 2?
I like what we're doing here. I like it a lot. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
So right now, starting off with Squirtle, which is, you know, obviously what all the Pokemon trainers do, just getting the
very standard.
Yeah, the combo-heavy character of Squirtle, and then switching to Ivysaur later on to zone out, and then to Charizard to survive and get kills. But right now, not getting a big combo on SilverBullet as of yet, but forcing him off stage here.
The War of Attrition seems to be working, though.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Like I think SilverBullet's disadvantage state is really good, because like it doesn't really let you get big combos off him very often. Because like right now, like almost a minute gone, and like both characters only on 60%. That could have been it. Just
yeah. That was very close to being it.
That jab in the back air, the Chrome special.
Setting up a ledge trap now. It's a very precarious position, and the down air might not do it.
Oh, I'm surprised that he survived that. That was mad.
It's one of the strongest down airs in the game, and he made it back.
Like that's one of the most terrifying positions you can be in this game.
And that's the stock.
That's the second. That's another terrifying position when you get jabbed by Chrome. It's like, oh, just say your prayers.
And it's just like you were saying earlier. SilverBullet just puts you in such a bad spot and capitalizes when he's ready.
Now this would be a really, really big win. Like, you could say if SilverBullet beats Mettyu's Sephiroth, you'd say, well, he doesn't play Sephiroth. That's not that good. But beating Mettyu's Pokemon trainer, that's a pretty big win.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, Mettyu, like one of the best players in Leinster. One of our many very highly beloved Italian players.
Yeah.
Next to Fede. But right now he's struggling against SilverBullet.
Just can't find that final blow.
Yeah. And like that's how SilverBullet gets into your head mentally. Like jab backer once again, even killing Charizard, even though Charizard is so heavy, that still kills.
It's an excellent conversion by SilverBullet, don't get me wrong, but that must feel tough. It's like Mettyu, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Like it's like think of it like this, like Hungrybox, right? You like lose a lead against Hungrybox. Hungrybox has a lead against you, and he'll just play defensively and he'll get you. And that's exactly how SilverBullet plays. Imagine how hard that is in your mentality. He's so hard to hit, and then you're down to a lead, and then you start playing even more defensive, and it's horrible. Look at
2.5 minutes in, 160%, and he can't find the kill.
Like the mental game from SilverBullet is so
good,
and that's going to be a free stock. My word, SilverBullet playing so well right now.
This could be a 3 stock.
Footstool. It could be.
It could be.
Could happen any moment.
It's been so difficult for Mettyu to find that decisive hit.
Yeah. Just SilverBullet does not let you get an opening.
I think that's really his first overextension of the game. His first big overextension.
But he could afford to do it though at that point.
He could. He had the 2 stock benefit.
This game is almost over unless we can see Mettyu make an unbelievable comeback. And that's what he's going for with that spike attempt, but not quite hitting.
That's the thing. That's the thing with the recovery like Crom. All it takes is a one hit.
Hold on.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. He's
slamming the desk.
He's even the stocks.
The Italian stallion. He's watched the Rocky movies. Let's go, Mettyu. Can he bring this one back? That's a big, big comeback.
This is very scary. All of a sudden, the mental damage on SilverBullet's side.
All of a sudden, this game looks terrifyingly even.
All of a sudden, the roles have reversed. Now SilverBullet is afraid. Now he's on the ledge again against a Rage Charizard.
Oh, no,
he really gambled it all on that one.
No.
And the counter has sealed it.
Oh, that one hurts.
That was a
that one hurts.
So close to the incredible comeback there from Mettyu.
That was Mettyu played expertly when he went down, and making that comeback, I thought he could do it, but that was just one overextension too many.
In a position like Mettyu's, it's so easy to lose the game just because you've lost your mental composure. But he kept in it.
Like he
stole the stock and got himself right back in.
He regained his but at that point he was just like, oh, here, I'll go for it. And it just that's this game is the damage and the impact your mental has on it is so understated, even though everyone keeps talking about it. It can ruin you or it can build you up.
The thing about this game in particular is how do I explain this? It's about the flow sometimes. Momentum is such a mental concept. On the screen there's very little in terms of mechanics behind momentum, but in your head you feel it.
I think if a lot of players just ignored the stock count, ignored the percentages, they'd be so much better.
Yeah,
because they just feel yeah, I'm just playing, see what I can do.
It's just so difficult to do that.
Yeah, it's just impossible.
It's so difficult.
It's really hard. But that's the first set of the day, and that was interesting. I think
the Charizard right at the end there was really interesting.
His
because
Charizard was moving.
It let him hold on to that stock for so long.
There was a bit recently on Smash Ireland about who was better, Pyra or Charizard.
Yeah.
And in a vacuum, I think it's Charizard. Charizard on his own would be upper mid tier, or even maybe high tier if the meta gets pushed.
But he's got some really good tools.
He's really good.
Yeah.
But in a vacuum, Charizard. But when you look at what Pyra does for Mithra, I'd say probably Pyra.
It's such a perfect yin and yang, that Pyra Mithra. It's Mithra does all the kind of death by 1,000 cuts, right?
And the neutral,
yeah, just kind of overruns you in neutral, and then Mithra doesn't have the killing power. Or Mithra can kill, but it's Pyra that makes that so devastating.
Pyra that when you get at high percents and you face Pyra, you're kind of okay, I can win neutral more, but I'm also going to die in anything,
Yeah.
And
on their own, they would be good characters, but not top. But because they complement each other so well, that is why Pyra and Mithra are considered one of the best in the game.
Yeah. And up next, we have Scoot against Wombat, I believe.
Yeah, that will be a good game. I love Wombat's Donkey Kong.
I think everyone loves Wombat's Donkey Kong.
It makes me so happy that Ireland has a good Donkey Kong.
We had Sam for it, but he was a Donkey Kong main, I think, in the olden days of...
In the olden days,
In the olden days of 2020.
Cork still holds the Donkey Kong brackets, right?
Yeah, well...
I think so. In my heart.
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Cork.
You've never been?
I've never been to that place. So, what are you talking about?
Last time I went, they did WarioWare instead.
Oh, yeah, because John Duggan.
Yeah.
Is it really John? Also known as Bingler.
Also known as Bingler, yeah, you're right.
The man of many names.
The man, the myth, the Bingler.
The man with the Bingler. The man, the myth, the Bingler.
Yeah.
White guys be like, the man, the myth, the legend, and then it's just Bingler.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess we can say...
Scoot's going to play Sephiroth here, right?
Yeah, we have the king of Twitter against the king of 14-year-olds. Who's going to do it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Wombat, one of the hardest working players in this country, I believe.
Oh, yeah, no. Wombat is
Wombat's dedication to this game is so admirable.
I've said it very often. I think Wombat's going to be PR very soon. I know people were talking about, say, how is Wombat going to do against Snook? Because that's a -3 matchup for Donkey Kong. And then he played him last As1, and he took a game, and that already to me is yeah, he's going to be winning that soon. I
mean, he's so young, but the rate of his improvement is just absolutely
He's so young,
monumental.
but he's so good. And he's only going to get better, and it's terrifying.
I've a little story about this, right? So when I was looking to kind of get better at the game a few months ago, get more into the grind, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, who do I talk to about Wi-Fi tournaments? So I sent Wombat a message. I was like, what Wi-Fi tournaments do you go to? He had a schedule.
All of
Monday,
them.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He had a tournament for every single one.
Yeah. No,
the man is committed.
I checked his PG stats page one time. He went 8 he was entered 8 Wi-Fi brackets in a week. It's
he's like that, man.
At that point, you're going to get better.
Yeah.
And he has so quickly. I remember his first event, he went 1 and 2 in a Nuri event, and now look at him. He's top 8 seeded As1s. I think he's going to win an As1 pretty soon. Could potentially win today. He's taken games off many PR players. He's taken sets off many PR players. And now here he is against Scoot. And I think this is winner's round 2, maybe round 1, not sure, but here we are.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself, but maybe today could be Wombat's day. That might be the big story.
Oh, that he's an Ulster representative, so you know what? He's one of us.
True,
Let's go Wombat.
Starting off strong here, just catching Scoot a little bit scared.
Yeah, like
No ways. It's a 0 to death, right?
it could be.
It
One
could.
more grab. He's gonna throw you off stage.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Not a single touch on the big monkey.
He
not
wasn't
a single
scratched.
hit.
Oh, here we go. The setups again.
Oh,
The damage just
oh
keeps
my
going.
God.
And this is what makes Donkey
Oh
Kong
my
such a
God.
destructive force
Oh
in
my
this game.
God. Oh my God.
That is amazing.
Okay, call the police. Call the ambulance. Call the fire brigade. Call your mothers.
Please,
Call your
okay,
fathers.
he's got a hit. He's got a hit. I was so scared.
That was.
I was so
He's
scared.
on 10%. Oh my.
Okay, Scoot's getting his head back into it, but it's gonna be tough
But
against that. Wow.
It's like he's so good.
Oh no.
I love watching his monkey. I love Donkey Kong. I love watching Wombat play.
Oh, we had the read on the Alka Slash. This is a demolition. Let's see if Scoot can even get one stock to get himself back in the game.
I'm honestly like speechless there, honestly.
How do
He's
you
gonna throw
commentate
him.
this? No way!
Oh my God.
No way!
Oh my God.
Oh my
Lord.
goodness!
Lord.
How do you commentate that? That is game one.
This is like hard to drink in the cup. I've ruined
That
myself.
wow, that was a brutal
That
game
was-
one.
That
He
was,
took 2 stocks without getting hit once.
I'm glad I don't have to play Wombat that often. I played him like 3 times.
Oh man,
No,
I played
no more.
Wombat a bunch online. You know, just kind of like matching into him.
He's
in
so
quick play.
he's so good.
What happens is, like at least from my experience, what happens is you play well against him for a while. It feels pretty even. Then he gets a setup. He runs away with it. You
Like-
saw it in this game. You're going to see it in the next one. His advantage set is outrageous.
It's similar to what we see with Dimitri when you look at Plant as a character and think that's really, really limited. And then like, but he makes so much of what he has and he feels like he knows what you're going to do and he like punishes you for it every time. Wombat is very similar with that with Donkey Kong. Like, Donkey Kong very limited, but it just feels as if you have no options when you're playing against Wombat because he'll read you and then he'll kill you. You know, he's so good. Already, one grab, 50%. Another grab, another 30%.
But that is what makes Donkey Kong so scary. A good Donkey Kong is so scary in this game.
Oh my word.
Because all he needs is that
my
one
word.
read. And suddenly, damage turns into stocks.
Yeah, Scoot switched to Byleth, but it's not helping much right now because Wombat is on a war path. He's charging up that big monkey punch. Big monkey
Wombat
punch
is
on
the
deck.
king of the jungle right now, and he's really showing why. Oh, gets wish the grab. Scoot finally in a less sharp position. Can he make anything of it? Good for the parry. That's very good. Oh, just misses the conversion.
I mean, from Scoot right now, I think we're seeing a more defensive play style because I think he was after that last game, he just a little bit scared, maybe a little bit more cagey as a way to play.
There's an important distinction between playing scared and playing defensive.
Yeah.
And I think Scoot is playing more defensive, but
well, I'm scared now. So
I'm scared. Look at that. Please don't let this be a 6-stock, man. Don't know.
There's a crowd developing around us.
Yeah, the
to
crowd.
watch Wombat. This punish game is unbelievable.
More and more people want to see the Wombat Donkey Kong.
That's going to be it.
That's
Good
not
tech.
it. That's not it. That's not it.
Oh,
that's not it. Oh, it is for Wombat though. It's not a 6-stock. It's not a 6-stock.
Oh,
Scoot getting something out of this
the
game.
only thing that can stop him is himself. Oh my gosh.
Wombat just overextending a little bit,
He's
getting
gonna
a little bit
Yeet.
greedy. He's
Yeah,
not going to
that's
make
done.
that back.
Man, that was dominant. That was crazy.
And was that like 5 minutes? That entire set?
That was terrifying. I'm gonna have nightmares about that.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna think of that every morning and every night before bed. That's terrifying.
If that happened to me on stream, I wouldn't be going to sleep tonight.
I'd be going to therapy.
Yeah, but wow, what an incredible game from
Switching
Wombat.
to the Red Bull can.
Hopefully,
not
Scoot
sponsored, but
hopefully Scoot can make something of his losers run because that is so tough.
That's like.
And sometimes against a player as good as Wombat, what can you do?
You know, like, have you ever like got the feeling when you're playing someone like, oh, I'm playing a top player right now and I need to like do something? I think that's what Scoot just felt.
Against a really top player, what happens is, for just like entire stretches, entire passages of play, you don't play the game.
You just have to hold that. It's like
legit.
The top player goes, okay, you have to hold that, and you go, okay.
Yes, sir.
And then they say it like 10 more times, and then you've lost, and then.
Oh, you chose the option you had to choose. Oh, I'm gonna punish you.
And then you go home and you watch the VOD, and then the 2 commentators are dunking on you. It's like,
yeah, like, oh man. But like, you get someone to analyze the game with you. It's like, yeah, honestly, you're kind of messed up this section, no matter what you did.
yeah, like it just felt like that game was like Scoot. I mean, lost neutral. Scoot lost neutral. Wombat started his punish game, and then he was dead.
It's what happens when you combine a player like Wombat with. It just takes a few mistakes. It really does. Because Wombat doesn't miss those conversions. Like, he is a monster.
Yeah, he's got the kill confirms. Like, that's why I said he's like, he makes Donkey Kong this really like small character in terms of ability, just look like this. It's like all these things. Like,
this is why Wombat is taking games of the best players in this country. It's because no matter how good his opponent is, if they mess up once, Wombat gets in. Wombat really gets in. No matter the caliber of his opponent, they can't do anything.
And that's the thing about Wombat and Wi-Fi tournaments is going to help him so much, because he's going to have these, like, people say this is a bad matchup for him. He's played that matchup on Wi-Fi like 100 times probably at this point, so he knows it now.
Exactly, yeah.
But right now we've got two players lined up, and
looks like NerfkaiZer and DTT.
This is a pretty, like, these are two like top 16 seeds.
Yeah.
Both Wi-Fi guys, as far as I know.
I'm surprised they're playing this early, actually.
Yeah, I know NerfkaiZer runs his own tournaments.
Really?
Their Conquest Wi-Fi tournament. Sign up.
Yeah, sign up for Conquest.
On Mondays, I think.
Yeah, we're not sponsored, we swear.
A much beloved Mega Man player who got top 8 last As1 and also top 8 at Odyssey.
At Odyssey, yeah.
So, you know, NerfkaiZer making himself a top player in the country.
NerfkaiZer, a beast of a player. Like, I'm good friends with NerfkaiZer, and what he's telling me is, like, he loves being technical in this game. Like, he adores learning. He adores learning about this game. He is a scholar of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Like, whenever he finds a new tech, he'll practice it all day. It's like a playground for him.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
I hate hearing about that. Like, oh, this guy really loves practicing tech. I'm like, oh no.
I guess the thing is, like, tech is kind of the easy thing to practice in this game. The hard thing to practice is how to break down your opponent.
Yeah.
Like, you can spend all day in the lab, but if you don't have that neutral game, it can be difficult to find it.
Yeah. And the man to his left, DTT, pretty also very good Wi-Fi grinder. Has won multiple Wi-Fi My Beloveds also. Tournament series.
I believe second in Connacht, actually.
Yeah, second in Connacht. I think he came second in the recent Galway Weekly. I think.
Yeah.
I know he's been at
Galway. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I'm from Lurgan. I don't speak well.
You're excused. But yeah, no. DTC helped me prepare for the Bayonetta matchup when I was facing Bloom at Regen.
Yeah.
And DTC himself actually came top 96 at Regen.
Yeah, he beat K-Tools. K-Tools is one of the best Lucases, well, probably the best Lucas in England, and also like I love K-Tools. Nice guy. Beat him 2-1. K-Tools one of the best players in Yorkshire, and yeah, lost 2-1 to DTT. So I think DTT is someone who is like close to top player level, but just hasn't attended enough.
He hasn't really refined the little bits yet.
Yeah, he just hasn't like.
It's a bit like Wombat, right? It's a bit like Wombat. If he gets the one hit, he's a scary man. It
just feels as if like soon we could see DTT be like a very big problem in the scene in terms of like results. Could happen soon. Could happen today.
It could happen today. Who knows? But like that's the thing. We've seen Bayonetta kind of with a resurgence of the Bloom forever in the UK, haven't we?
We have. Yeah. I think we're seeing another resurgence here today.
This character still got it, dude. Maybe not to the same extent as Smash 4, but she's still got it.
What do you mean maybe not to the same extent? Not to the same extent.
Okay, maybe definitely.
Yeah. But here we are, game 1.
But it doesn't matter. This character can still tear you to shreds if she gets the opening.
Yeah, it just takes one hit and then it's like, whoops, I'm dead. So yeah,
DTT is playing very conservatively here to start off. Just kind of dancing around his half of the stage.
Is this a button check? I bet you this is a button check.
Oh, it looks like a button check.
It's a button check.
I was like, he hasn't gone for a single kick yet.
I've been gaslit. Iron Dan is commentating. He's also been gaslit, but harder than I've been gaslit.
Look at me commentating the button check like a chump.
Button checks are fun to commentate. Don't actually try it.
Yeah, it looks like they're just button checking. Anyway, DTC wins game 1.
Yeah. 1-0 Roach. No button checks on stream setup anymore. So as we're moving into game,
they're banned a bit like a Minecraft character.
Oh yeah, ban Steve. Ban Steve, ban Politana, ban Pascal, all of them. Get rid of them.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Oh yeah, you can't ban Pascal because you're having your money match against them.
That's right.
Who are you going to play?
Who am I going to play in the money match?
Who are you going to play? Who do you main?
Well, I think King DDD is going to be the obvious choice for that. I don't want to get carried away here.
Okay.
You know, this isn't my stream after all. I think, you know,
we're hijacking it. We're doing advertising.
Looks like they're going Great Bay. That's an interesting stage.
We can't commentate much on them right now.
Gentlemen's to great bait.
They're having a conversation and looking at Battlefield.
Battlefield. That's a more legal stage pick.
Will that be the stage where Pascal takes Aaron? Okay.
I'm sure he's done his homework. It'll be a good set.
Yeah. But will this be a good set? Mega Man against Bayonetta.
No doubt. This is a matchup I've never thought about before.
It's like, yeah. I was talking with Chucky. He was like, you have to learn all the matchups, and it's like, yeah, it's impossible for commentary. It's like, don't know. But I know enough about the characters. I know NerfkaiZer himself is a very nice guy, very good player. But like, Mega Man is such a technical character, and he's really like often slept on in the wider scene because like he's one of the characters in this game you just forget about. But he's still really good. Probably high tier. And NerfkaiZer is a player who can really like make the most out of his kit.
You see, NerfkaiZer understands why this character is so good.
Yeah. Like those pellets stop you in your track. That's gonna beat ABK. You'd have thought.
That's what makes the pellets so good. They are a tempo change.
Yep.
They force you to play to Mega Man's pace.
Exactly. And he has those. I think that back air is a really good kill move. That forward air not as good as a kill move, but I think it can kill sometimes. Can also lead to combos. Oh. Yeah, good SDI there from
NerfkaiZer has the SDI down, it looks like.
Yeah.
He's not getting trapped by those combos.
If there was no SDI there, he was dead.
Yeah. I was going to say earlier that both of these characters can kind of check you very hard if you don't know how to play against them. If you don't know SDI, Bayonet will just get rid of you.
Yeah, and if you don't know that you can't jump out of that up air, you're dead.
Gone.
You can't. Yeah.
Speaking of gone, first stock already.
Oh,
the witch time!
The witch time on the little bomb. Nice.
I love the idea there.
NerfkaiZer did the little like Mega Man classic thing where they tag you with the little bomb when you come back off the angel platform, and then they run away. But that was like so well handled by DDT.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you know this guy plays Wi-Fi. He knows this matchup already.
The
big forward smash.
Forward smashing towards center stage to catch the drift in.
Back
and
air
that's
is just
also
gonna kill.
That's caught him coming off the ledge a little bit too antsy, and it's an even game.
Yep. Now this is the big thing with Bayonetta, that she can't really kill that well. And if she can't kill you with her like massive combos 0 to death, she struggles. But right there was expert from DDT getting that kill before it got too late. Keeping this an even game. 2 stocks apiece. Those up airs and those.
They're playing a little cagey right now. They're just kind of poking at the moment. Oh, but DC's got the hit.
That grab, nice grab from
carry
DDT.
it. Not as far as he wanted. Oh, maybe he's still in it.
Oh,
maybe he's still got it. Oh, that's a kill.
Just carries him off stage.
Wow.
And takes the stock.
I think what might have been happening there is NerfkaiZer must have been SDIing out.
That's the thing. Like if you say, oh, your problem there was you were SDIing out, like how is he supposed to know that? Like this game is so it's so deep. There's so much stuff you gotta learn to be good at this game.
It's such a natural defense response, right?
Yeah.
To try and mash the stick out. But then DC just takes advantage of it.
Like DDT goes, okay, you're gonna do SDI this way, I'll just react to that, and now you're dead.
Yeah.
Right there, that's a nice shielding from DDT to avoid those up airs. Because those up airs from Mega Man are very threatening. You jump and you're dead.
Yeah. Oh,
Once again,
here we go.
He's caught in the vortex.
Oh no! Oh, he tried to reach the air dodge. You saw the patience there. DC not finished yet.
Yeah, right now DDT.
A little bit of smash forward, the shielding on the.
Smash 4. I've never played that game in my life. It's a DS game.
We're in Ultimate now, baby.
Big back air from Mega Man. Gotta take that stock. See, right there. He does the up B, so they can't. Like the coming off the angel platform, you lose your invincibility, so you can't punish them. Yeah, that's so smart. It's like it feels like you're cheating. Mega Man cheats, I swear.
Yeah.
This could be death right here.
Could this be it?
No, good DI.
He's DI'd it right.
But right here, he's at 148%.
Like, he getting a little antsy with that kill there. Could NerfkaiZer make his way back in? Yeah, he's getting a little antsy. That down air straight onto his shield.
DDT's got to get this kill soon, and that will do it.
That is a fantastic use of witch time.
Nice. Like that move is
so ready for the approach there from NerfkaiZer.
That move is stupidly busted, but she needs it. So
she needs it. She needs it.
She didn't need it in Smash 4, and they gave it to her anyway.
Yeah.
But this she needs it. So
she needs it in this game.
Okay, you can have it. Okay.
Okay, Bayonetta. Okay. You win.
You're mid tier. You can have it. You can have it.
Okay, buddy. Well, you get the free.
You get one.
You get one free punish.
You get one good move. The rest you can just. Yeah.
It's like a budget version of Foresight.
I think it's better than Foresight. Maybe.
I don't know.
Well,
I didn't play either of the characters.
I don't even play this game. Let me get out here.
For the purposes of giving important insights, it's like Foresight. Not
Yes.
better, not worse, it's like Foresight.
Imagine Foresight. Now imagine if you put Foresight on a different character, and that character was named Bayonetta. That is this move.
Such a way with words. All right, we're back in it. We're back in it. Game 2.
PS2.
And DTT is one game up in PS2.
Yeah, DDT, like I was saying, like, he doesn't get seated that high, but like at any point he can just do something like this and beat a top 8 player like this.
See, this is the thing, right? It's exactly why he did so well at Region. It's exactly why he does so well against everyone else. Because just like Wombat, he needs the one opening, and no matter how good you are,
This could be death.
he can just kill you.
You could just be dead. Almost. Like, look at that, 117% already.
Yeah.
Barely
I mean,
a
it wasn't
scratch.
a stock, but that is damage.
Barely a scratch on Bayonetta right now. And this would be a really big win for NerfkaiZer. Not
For
going to kill right
DTT
there.
even.
No, DDT, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. No problem, buddy.
Gonna be thrown off stage here.
Just playing quite patiently on the ledge here.
NerfkaiZer was looking for that back air, but just not get in there. That was a good reaction from DDT to avoid it.
Yeah.
Almost going to kill,
Not quite. You should be very careful getting off the ledge here. Goes for the down smash, but it doesn't convert.
Like, this is the thing with Bayonetta. You may have that, those combos that can hit you to 100%, but then it doesn't matter. You got to hit an extra 70% before you can get a kill anyway. Because right now,
I would always joke about this when I play DTT. You know, after he gets his big string, gets you a lot of damage. I'm like, okay, my turn.
And now you got to kill, and this is the hard part.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this. After such a dominant start, NerfkaiZer's been creeping his way back in.
He's brought it back in a big way.
He's brought it right back. DC has not been able to find this kill
He
yet.
just wasn't getting the back air there, but that's going to kill.
He's
Surely
still
no!
not dead. 192. Okay, the gun's there. That's good awareness.
Shot to death on the streets of Miami. Second stock from NerfkaiZer.
DC's so good at using those guns to capture
Yeah,
recovery. But right, just like that. Just like that, it's back to even.
Once again, he witch times the little timer bomb. Whatever. I don't know what it's called. It's a little bomb.
See, this is one of DC's great strengths as a player. Like, as soon as you figure out your habits, he uses witch time to break your flow.
Like, I think it's not good for NerfkaiZer to do that on spawn or when they come backstage anymore.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Because DDT has got such a good knowledge of the character, and he's making such good use of witch time right now.
Yeah.
And
as soon as you telegraph something in his face.
And like, what does that do for your mentality in like mid-game? Would you go like, okay, well this move is like, can I not use this move anymore? Like, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna damage you.
What it does is it damages your game plan. You have to adjust in ways you didn't expect or want to.
Exactly.
And right here, it's looking like a very even game all of a sudden. Little preemptive with that down air. It's looking a little cage on ledge
Just
right now.
missing the grab, NerfkaiZer.
Oh,
this could be death back there. Not quite gonna hit it.
Here.
Not gonna kill with that forward throw.
Lost the ledge trap here.
Oh!
The forward smash, catching the roll.
Don't roll in against DTT. You get forward smashed by the massive fist.
Just excellent awareness there.
And right now, just like for NerfkaiZer, if you get hit with like one big combo, you're gonna be at 100% again, and you haven't taken DDT's second stock yet. That's not good.
That's exactly the fear here. If NerfkaiZer doesn't get the stock very soon, it's even with the stock down. Even percents even.
Yeah, it's a big ask for NerfkaiZer to bring us one back, but he's caught in the combo, the ABK, but not quite getting that much of it. Falls into the combo again. Grab, forced off stage, and once again, Mega Man at close to death percent.
No way! He really went for the all or nothing. What's the edge guard? He's not going to get it. NerfkaiZer needs this stock, and he needs it now.
It could be all for DDT and nothing for NerfkaiZer pretty soon.
NerfkaiZer's still in this, but he needs the conversion, and he needs to find it.
Forced off stage. Gonna make it back.
Oh, the witch time.
Nope,
yeah, DC is getting a little antsy on his shield again. We saw him punish that down air. Time and again. He needs to be a little more careful. He has the lead.
Oh, that's gonna do it.
And that's it.
Oh my.
The down air works this time. if not at first, try again.
At that point, DDT could afford to, overextend a little bit and go a little bit more risky. Because he could lose that stock, but still, he's at a big lead. So
that's the thing.
Yeah, you can just kind of push it a bit more.
He did that down air once on shield. NerfkaiZer punished it. Twice, punished it again. But the third time, NerfkaiZer was just a bit panicked.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
And that's a big win for DTT.
That is a big win.
That's an upset.
Yeah, it is an upset. I'm not sure what DTT was seated today, but that is definitely that's knocking NerfkaiZer out of his path.
He was seating in top. He was seated in top 16 somewhere, but I don't know where he was. I think probably like 13th or 12th. I know,
right.
Because at region, I know people were like surprised that he made the second day.
Right.
So we were like, oh, we have like Michael. We'd expect that. We have Dimitri. Expect that. We have Selke. We expect that. Oh, we have DTT. How did he get that? You know what I mean? Yeah, Snook as well. Yeah. But like DDT is a really, really good player, and I'm happy he showed that today.
Yeah. I mean, just like we were saying, doesn't matter how good you are. If DDT gets his way, it's curtains. Who do we have up next? Is that Kretin and HackleSerpent?
Is that Kretin? You played Kretin.
I did, yes.
So it is Kretin.
Well, I don't have my glasses on, but I think so. Yeah, I'm fairly sure.
If it's not Kretin, then well, it's on your head, be it.
I'm like 80% there.
Okay, that's fair.
I see the correct color on the hoodie.
That's fair. Okay. I respect it. Right.
It's the glasses way. It's like, there's just the right color. Yeah.
So right now we'd have Kretin against HackleSerpent, and this was once again another pretty big Wi-Fi warrior.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot about recently how Kretin is like literally one of the best players in the country, but no one knows it because they don't attend that much offline.
Yeah.
But they're like so good on Wi-Fi, and like I know in the Galway events, did I say it right that time? Galway? I don't even know.
Yeah,
I'm trying my best.
Sorry, it's Galway. Yeah.
So yeah, Kretin, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, has won every Galway event they attended. So against Assassin's Creed, against DDT.
Yeah.
So Kretin is super, super good.
Like, I mean, I was literally just playing Kretin before I hopped on the microphone. The thing that makes her so good is she knows when you're afraid.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I'd like a last hit game 1, but then she just ran away with her game 2. And I was like, how did that happen? But it was just all about the momentum. It was all about the momentum, and she knows it.
And I think, like, with HackleSerpent, though, he's one of those players who, like, like, no BS. He, like, he knows the game so well. No gimmick. He's so hard to gimmick.
Yeah.
He's, like, you know, tried and true, pretty standard. Like, he's a pretty standard player. He's not going to, like, he's not going to get fooled by anything you do, I don't think.
See, because the thing is, Hackle doesn't play this game that much, but he has such a fundamental understanding of the game.
You have to outplay him to beat him.
You're not going to give him fantastic fundamentals.
Yeah. So right now, we have the Ganondorf. I know Kretin has a Meta Knight, a Sephiroth, a Ridley, a couple other characters, but Ganondorf is her main.
For this matchup, though.
For this matchup, it sounds brutal.
You know what? I've seen Kretin pull it off. I've seen it before. She'll do it again.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a counter pick.
Here we go.
At the same time, Kretin is more than good enough to win this, even against a player that's, you know, former PR player and HackleSerpent.
Look at
double
this coming out. I was thinking maybe her Meta Knight would be better for this matchup, but like Ganondorf is her sole character.
Ganondorf is top tier. Nobody knows it, okay? I've been saying.
We were right at the beginning of the game, I swear.
Oh yeah, I remember when K. Rool was top tier? That was funny.
Both of these characters were considered like mid-high tier at the start of the game. It's wild.
Oh wow. I'm so glad I didn't play back then.
Yeah. But here we go. I mean, it's looking pretty even so far.
It's looking really even.
When Kretin gets in, she gets a lot of hits in, but Hackle is doing the Belmont thing of walling out right now. Oh, and the hug of love! Here we go!
My God, that was crazy. I did not expect that to work.
24 out of shield option, and answered right back by HackleSerpent.
reading the down B off stage.
That was very much the no BS option right there, right?
Like, that's the thing. I don't think Hackle is getting gimmicked. He's just kind of getting outplayed that first stock, but he brought it back in a big way. Like, of course.
Kretin get off the ledge?
Yeah.
Like that, apparently.
Like, this is the main thing with the Belmonts. Their ledge trapping is phenomenal. And I just think with a character like Ganondorf, who's like slow, very sluggish, not the best movement, how are you gonna counteract that? But it seems that I don't have an answer for it, but Kretin does.
What I'm seeing here is that Kretin's just, she's using that blind spot so well. Because Belmonts love to cover the immediate horizontal and immediate vertical.
Oh my
goodness,
the call out up smash.
And the parries. Parries are what's doing it for her in this matchup, because what's happening is she's crawling back so much advantage state from these parries.
But forced off stage again, ledge, that's not going to be good for her. Yeah, going in.
Get off the ledge this time. What's the response from Hackle?
Yeah,
oh, catches the jump with the axe. The Nair clanking, that is good awareness. Just jumps over the holy water.
Very nice from Kretin, getting back center stage. Now she's in our punish game.
Oh, going for the down air roll read.
Oh!
Catching in the holy water.
Thrown off stage is a bad position for Gan to be in. Bad recovery. Just going to make it back. Going to avoid the ledge
Look
trap.
at this.
That's amazing!
What coverage that was.
The down smash catching.
And that's a good confirm there from HackleSerpent. But I am so in awe of Kretin's understanding of this matchup. She's taking advantage of every poor spacing Hackle is throwing out. That's not going to be it, right?
Not going to be it, but close, forcing Hackle off stage, and now HackleSerpent is in the ledge trap.
Watch how she deals with holy water. Oh, just maybe commentator's curse there, but she knows when she can jump over it.
That looks scary there. Both characters just off stage. Poor recoveries they both have.
Hold on, this is looking bad. It was even until a second ago, but the jump being saved has saved Kretin.
Oh my!
And game 1 is Kretin's.
F-tilt killing. Ganon's F-tilt, a big move. Massive kill
That
power.
is a big way to start the set.
That's nice. That was lovely. But
it was such a back and forth game, that first one, and then all it took was that one little left tilt.
Yeah, like Kretin did so well because she handled that ledge trapping from Belmont so expertly, and that's the main thing Belmonts have.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering now if because Hackle knows, okay, Kretin's really good dealing with my ledge trapping.
We're seeing the counter pick.
Yeah. Well, am I going to see a counter pick?
Unbelievably, we're seeing a Richter counter pick Ganon.
Wait, hold on a second here. I'm pretty sure Ganon mains say that Ganon beats Terry, or at least goes even with Terry.
Oh, this could be
I've heard this theory before.
I'd say a lot of it is to do with the movement speed. Or the movement.
Yeah, because I'd say Ganon can box with Terry, but maybe Hackle's more comfortable with Terry, and we might see that up soon.
Kind of being kept at ledge here again. Kretin knowing what moves to respect here is very good.
Once again, Kretin forced off stage, but what we see with Kretin is because Ganon is at his worst when he's off stage, but Kretin makes it look like it's not a problem when it is. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
A dash attack.
Oh, could this be a punish? Not quite. The big down air. And Ganondorf's ledge hang, one of the best in the game.
Yep.
It is the joint best ledge hang in the game.
Yeah, Hackle just missing that confirm at the end there.
So Hackle is trying to punish Kretin on the ledge, but finding it very difficult.
I would say that Hackle is looking more comfortable in this new matchup.
Oh, caught lacking a little bit there.
But still, Kretin really
almost got the roll. Kretin once again off stage. The double down B.
Oh, looking for that read for the dash attack.
Both players.
But now Terry's got go online, and that's gonna be a kill. So now it's important that Kretin kills as soon as possible, because you don't want Terry with go power.
That would have been pretty soon.
For much longer.
Oh, the auto turnaround. Kretin's not crossing up this character.
Just a single jab.
I love the
single jab that forces you across stage.
What it does is it just has kind of get off me. It's a little disjointed as well.
Ooh. Instead of trying to make it back to stage, Kretin up for
what a two frame! That was powerful.
Forced him off stage and then killed with the down tilt. It just feels
trying to intercept that. Was it power zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels as if Kretin gets like a single hit, she's gonna take a mile from it. You know what I mean?
That has always been Kretin's mantra. All it takes is the one opening. Could we see something special here? What awareness that was!
She keeps going for the funky reads though. She went for the roll in to get the stomp, and Hackle just did not bite and takes a stock.
A little bit preemptive on that down smash there.
Yeah, up B not quite play there. Kretin maybe getting a little bit antsy right now.
Oh,
but
what
that
a parry!
That up smash.
Kretin's got to take the stock before go becomes too much of an issue here.
Yeah, you don't want to. Oh, that
Falcon
Falcon
the burst
kick.
option out of the corner. That was the wrong idea there, I think.
That's the Falcon main thing. All the Falcon mains do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a bad option.
The Wi-Fi player, no.
F tilt. That's gonna kill. Yeah.
Yeah,
really.
that's it.
So now we have a last stock.
Goes offline. This could be it.
Stock situation.
This could do it.
Like we said before, one hit is all it takes for Kretin to take the stock.
Oh, wow. There was a bit of danger there. I would love to see Kretin take this.
Any Hackle fans?
I think she is one of the most underrated players in this country.
Absolutely.
Just like, look at this. The patience.
Maybe a misinput there going for the dash attack when Hackle was nowhere near. But Kretin still.
Oh, and that is a fantastic catch from HackleSerpent.
Now I wonder if we'll see a counter pick from Kretin now.
Yeah, really interesting.
Because that game, it seemed like Hackle had a pretty good understanding of what to do and had like more control over it.
I wonder how much of the stage came into it.
True. But now we see all the counter picks go to Kretin. So this is like, she can do what she wants. She can
the ball is in Kretin's court.
She can basically pick the stage. She can basically she can counter pick. Hackle can't change the character now. So what's Kretin gonna do? She's looking at her phone. She's looking up info.
Getting the mid
Ganondorf again.
Ganon, she's trusting her instincts. That's important in this game.
I'm not sure. Because I know Kretin is so good with so many characters. I think you could change character here. But
I think she really trusts this character. I think that's important.
That is true. Sticking with what you're comfortable with and what you're loyal to is always a good option.
And no matter how bad the matchup is, never let anyone tell you it's impossible. Never let anyone tell you it's impossible.
Okay, sometimes it's impossible.
Oh! the roll in.
Finally catching the roll in, Kretin.
I mean, we had Dr. Mario just top 3ing a Japanese major today.
Like,
it's always possible.
The low tiers, I tell you, they're not low tiers.
Oh,
that forward air,
what
catching the jump.
Kretin with a statement. 30 seconds in, and she's taking a stock.
This is a big lead, but like when you're playing Ganondorf, it can leave in an instant if you get forced off stage in a poor position. And not quite
it's the Ganondorf lifestyle, man. You get a lead in an instant, you lose it in an instant. Kretin has to get off ledge here.
It's really strange. It feels like Hackle's ledge trapping has been more successful when he played Terry rather than Belmont's, which is not what I'd expect, but it's what's happened.
I think it. Oh, that was good SDI. I think it really came down to the fact that he was misbasing the holy waters a little bit too much, and Kretin with the awareness that she could just jump over them.
Yeah.
Oh, what a punish! Oh! There is no way! That was brutal. Not the day one.
That's. Was that the non-stomp? The double jump stomp off stage?
I love the patience by that. Hackle, that was such a good wave. Just waiting for the overextension.
But at this point now, it's not looking good for HackleSerpent. But if anyone can bring it back, it's probably him. But right now, Kretin's in a commanding position.
Thing about Hackle is he's such a veteran. He won't get deterred by this lead.
Yeah. And even then, that lead's looking smaller than what it used to be.
This is anyone's game, but what I think is really important is that Kretin has taken Go out of the equation in 2 stocks already.
Yes. Yeah.
She has killed Hackle before the big move comes online.
But what happens this stock if she doesn't? That's the worrying part.
Oh, Go is online, but it doesn't matter! Kretin wins the set!
Dash attack into fair, taking the stock and taking the set. 2-1 Kretin over HackleSerpent.
That was a phenomenal catch. As soon as Go came online, the forward air was there.
Kretin is so good. I've been saying. Kretin is so good. Who told me that Kretin wasn't that good? You're wrong.
I mean, HackleSerpent, one of the best players in this country, but look at Kretin play today, man.
The Wi-Fi kids came to play today.
Yeah.
Wombat, Kretin, DTT.
DTT.
This is how it happens. This is how we get like overruled by Wi-Fi kids.
We've seen it before. We've seen Onin at Super Smash Con. We've seen the people who get good through the online play. Say what you will about the Wi-Fi, but it works.
And I, for one, welcome our new Wi-Fi overlords. Simpsons reference? No? Did you get the reference? Or are you pretending? Yeah. I don't believe it. Oh, up next is this. This is what I think it is. This is a very funny set.
York.
Very funny set coming up. Brian against Greg.
Brian against the Greg. Bjork live in Longford, I believe. Is
Bjork live in Longford. Bjork live in Longford is going to be. No, Bjork live in Longford is the funniest tag, honestly.
Yeah, fantastic.
I have to like. I'm going to have to give it to Brian in this one. That's a funny tag.
Hey, like Cowboy Dan is pretty funny.
Yeah. It's not meant to be funny. It's meant to be serious.
But I mean, both of these players, very active in the scene.
Yeah,
very active in the scene. TheGreg, kind of a fan favorite, if I dare say.
Because right now, Greg has really like proved himself at a higher level. Because he won Cork Monthly, I think, over players like, beat Ebb and Grands.
Yeah.
Beat Ebb twice. Because Ebb is in the PR now, I think, for 6th.
Yeah.
So if you're beating a PR player in Cork, and then Greg came down to Big Fish, came 3rd or 4th, I think, lost to Calm and Raven.
Yeah.
So like.
And it looks
Greg
like
he's
on track to be in the Salmon Run Circuit Finals as well.
Greg is going to be at Big Fish next weekend at the Salmon Run Finals. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'd love to see him there. I love Greg.
Greg is making big moves.
Yeah, Greg is like, I've thought for a long time that Greg is one of the best players in the country, but like he just didn't have the results that like
Yeah.
you could say here you go, but like I think it's coming.
It's coming
now.
Yeah.
Greg is coming.
The thing
Greg
about
is coming. Greg is. He's coming for us all.
He is here. But the thing about Greg is that for so long he's gate kept like the top level of Irish play.
That's what I've been saying. Greg is like the gatekeeper for high level play for a long time. If you could beat Greg, okay, you're now welcomed into the high tier player circle. If you couldn't beat Greg, well, go back to Midtown, buddy. You know, that's how it was. But now like Greg is like going up and up and up, and now he's like, who's the gatekeeper now?
This is what makes him such a bastion in the scene. Is that
bastion? Like, a bastion of invincibility, Greg.
He is like, he's almost like a target for players looking to advance into the higher level. You have to beat Greg if you want to be one of the best.
Yeah.
Because like he's such an interesting player. The way he has this fairly simple but so well developed game plan.
Yeah, he's just gonna narrow out a shield every time, and it's gonna work, and you're just gonna get annoyed, and just like. Nah.
He plays his characters so well.
He's gonna throw egg. He's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. He's gonna shield break you. He's gonna screenshot, and everyone's gonna be like,
he's the king of mental damage, bro.
That's the thing with like players who like can't play obnoxious characters are like always the loveliest people.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing. It's the same with Sam, because Sam plays Game & Watch. I hate Game & Watch. Yeah. I love Sam. Greg plays Yoshi. I hate Yoshi. I love Greg. It's always the obnoxious characters with the best people, so you can't get annoyed at them.
You look at how Greg plays, and it's like on paper it's very simple. Like he will sit off, throw eggs until you approach.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, he'll just kind of like, you know, dance around your shield with safe moves.
He's going to roll 17 times in a row, and it's going to work. We just have to hold it. But
yeah.
I'm interested to see what Brian plays here, because Brian an Inkling main. He thinks Inkling is top tier, but he's also got a Roy. He's also got a Robin. He also
a man of all trades.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fundies. He can play, you know,
Say
any
it's
character.
Inkling.
Roy. The Roy here
Okay,
comes.
okay.
With the tag Problem Dog, I think that's a Breaking Bad episode. Can't be certain, but I think it is.
Roy definitely a character that Brian has in the bag. I think the rationale behind this pick is that Roy has the ability to just rush down Yoshi.
Yeah.
There's no more of that egg camping.
Yeah, exactly.
How can Greg handle the pressure? That is the big question.
Yeah, because the spacing, like, the thing with Yoshi is when, like, you get really close to his shield, you can get punished by that narrow to shield.
Yeah.
But when you space well with Roy, it's difficult, you know? For Yoshi to get that punish.
Look at this, right? As soon as Brian presses the button on Greg's shield, it's out with the nair.
Exactly.
Because it's such a strong reversal.
But there he is, those eggs. Even when you're playing Roy, you're still getting hit with them.
Immediate nair.
That's the thing with Yoshi's nair, right? When Yoshi does nair at you, right? He can do the nair and then fade away so he can't get punished. But while you're like, Yoshi's like a top tier, like a sleeper top tier.
Oh, just catching the drift.
But
he didn't care.
But Roy is an actual top tier, so that's what you see there with that forward smash.
And he just wrecked him.
And he's teabagging.
Oh,
he's
Fortnite Corey!
Oh my god.
Fortnite Corey's in the house.
Fortnite Corey in the house.
Yeah. Oh, the Greg. I said it before, he is the king of mental damage.
It's the Greg roll. That outer shield option in the up B not quite coming off and getting punished for it.
Greg's bread and butters are out of shield reversals.
Oh, he read that drift into the up smash. Very nice.
But here's the thing.
Not going to get the forward smash.
Can Greg keep his head in disadvantage? That might be the big question against Brian's Roy. That could have been it.
Yeah, that move kills super early, but I don't think it would have killed Yoshi because Yoshi is stupid heavy for some reason. But not stupid heavy, but he's like pretty heavy.
I mean, 80% that could have killed.
Maybe.
At ledge, yeah, I'd say good.
Oh my
no! Fortnite Corey.
The mix-up of just holding a forward smash and then running into it, but that counter's gonna break the egg roll.
The Greg roll.
Yeah. No, like Greg roll is unpunishable if you don't have a counter. If you have a counter, it's super punishable.
Look at that. That was such good awareness there from Greg. Just kind of flashes the egg roll, then runs up grabs.
Yeah, I think from now on, Greg is going to have to not try and hit Brian with egg roll because he's going to counter and you're going to die for it soon.
Well, I think what might happen is we'll kind of have the Samus charge shot syndrome where it's like you show the egg roll for a second, then you punish the shield.
Yeah, true.
That could be Greg's new plan.
Oh, back air is going to take the stock off
That was a
Greg.
venomous hit right there. That stung.
That's a last stock situation. Greg just missing the command grab.
And that drift on the nair, like you said, is so difficult to punish. You have to hard read Yoshi in that if you can even punish it.
There it is, getting caught in the command grab again, and that's going to be it, surely.
He had no jump.
Yep. He had no jump.
That's it.
He's like me when I get caught in that, when I get caught by the Yoshi command grab, putting the egg out, I'm like, okay, I'm too prideful to mash, so I'm just going to hold it. Kills me at 5% every time. I'm just like,
yeah, that's it.
I ain't going to mash, no chance.
Now, here's the question. Stage. Stage is going to be really interesting here.
1-0 Greg. Greg! So Greg is 1-0 up right now.
Yeah.
And we have a change of tag? Or was there like someone wrong with the control setup?
I think what might be happening here is Brian is choosing a different character. It might be Robin. I think it's Robin because the smash stick. Robin players love having smash stick on, so the 11 sword comes out.
Oh, he's one of those weird people who have like different control setups for different characters.
Snoop does it too.
Oh, disgusted.
It's literally just a tilde smash stick.
Oh, disgusted.
Anyway, look, telling you, the smash stick is staying on. Might be the Robin.
And he made his new tag Longford, so here he is.
Longford.
Bjork and Longford.
Classic. Shout out to some of my people from Longford, all 2 people with internet.
Yeah, they may have no Wi-Fi, but they do have Bjork, and that's all that matters. Because when you have Bjork, you have everything you need.
Ooh.
Kalos Pokemon League.
Kalos Pokemon League.
A big stage, so I'm thinking if it's a big stage, that would be pretty good for Robin camping. So we might see a very.
Here we go. Surely enough, Robin is coming out.
We might see a very long, drawn-out game here for.
This could be really interesting because both these players are going to want to camp.
Both these players, unrepentant campers.
Like the thing about both these players in this matchup is that they both want to just sit back and let you come to them.
Yeah, Yoshi struggles to approach unless you've got in like a situation where he can read you. That's what Greg likes to do. But yeah, Robin is like a pretty like limited character, so you will see him camping and ledge trapping.
I think Greg has realized something important, is that Robin doesn't get 11 sword for the first like 12 seconds, 10, 12 seconds. So he rushed in there just to take advantage of that little weakness. But Greg's playing very aggressively here in general, even with the 11 sword.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not seeing much camping right now, and that could.
This is a totally different game.
Yeah, here comes the ledge traps. Like he's gonna charge those projectiles, and he's gonna try and punish Greg with it. But right now, Brian hasn't got much out of him so as of yet.
Catches the 11 sword, tries to throw back in Greg's face, but he's not having it. I like what Brian's doing here. Just he's taunting Greg a bit with charging these resources.
It's very. I think Brian's game plan is like pretty clear now. He's gonna beat Greg in the war of attrition, charge his projectiles, and then try and hit him in a ledge trap situation to get the kill, which is smart. It could work, but Greg's a very resourceful player.
He's got to be careful off stage. Oh, he ran out
of
B
anyway.
anyway.
Down smash at ledge is gonna do it for Brian's first stock.
Wow, that conversion, that 11 sword is incredible.
Big sword.
Little dash dance.
Go
on, go Brian, dance on him.
I like how so many characters in this game can be just defined to big sword.
Yeah.
I guess Robin's not one of them because he's got all the projectiles, which is his main thing, but still.
See,
From now on, big sword.
I think one thing I've just considered about this matchup is how it affects shield, because when Robin does arc fire on your shield, it puts you in a lot of stun. You don't want to be in shield.
Yeah.
Greg's big stick of like out of shield reversals might not hold up here.
True. The big stick is that Theodore Roosevelt policy. I did my American politics at GCSE. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, good. Well, we say about the shield, but Greg is making pretty good use of it so far. But going into the arc fire right there.
Yeah, Brian's being smart. He's not charging it up all the way. He's just kind of charging up to flip between L Thunder and Arc Thunder. That's not it. That's a good recovery.
That Robin's recovery was that good. My God.
It's a very strong recovery. It's just the resource management is tough sometimes. Little too late with the arc fire ledge trap.
But right now, I think we see Brian's game plan. He's gonna try and make Greg get impatient. Oh, he read the roll.
He read the roll.
He read the roll, and he got the Greg.
Greg looking completely unfazed from that. He's just happy.
He didn't even screenshot. He didn't even need to.
And the catch. No frills. Just taking him out.
Now it's a last stock situation. Brian against the Greg. Which TO is going to progress in winner's side?
Which TO is less washed? That is the question.
Who's the better TO?
Here's the shield stun coming in. Doesn't take advantage of it though. I think Brian needs to do more of that thunder. Just uncharged thunder. Get Greg off of him.
Yeah. By the way, I always forget and then I remember. Robin has a jab that kills.
Yep.
And that confuses me every time.
It's one of the strongest jabs in this game.
It's nuts. He reads the roll again! No matter where you roll, Greg will read it.
Now he's doing the Greg. Going for the Nosferatu to claw back a little bit of percentage.
Yeah.
Scary stuff for Brian right now. Rolls in again, but punished.
He read the roll with the back air. Looking for the down smash to kill, but getting forced
the
off stage with
reversal.
the back air.
This could be big. No, Greg gets back on stage safely. The down smash switch, and Greg takes it. That was a big game.
Man, I think like Brian was shielding there, and Greg just ran up and up smashed him, and it worked.
Yeah.
When you're Greg, that stuff just happens for you because you're just like so good. You get into the player's mind of like, I know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna react to what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna read you every time. And that's what Greg is really, really good at.
Greg's a great mind reader.
He's such a good mind reader.
Yeah.
Greg is in my head when I play him every time.
Legit. Rent free.
Rent free. He pays nothing.
It's crazy.
I'm the one who pays. But anyway, I think that's our last game.
Is that our last game for the block? Yeah.
2:30. I think it's 2:30. Yeah, close enough.
Okay, let's take
a 5-minute
break.
Take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back with top 16 soon with new commentators. So it's been a pleasure commentating. I've been Cowboy Dan. He's been Iron Dan. See you next time.
It's been a pleasure.
Bye bye.